Hello everyone, Megatron Productions aka Kyle here. Today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie Voyager class, Soundwave. Now before we get into the figure, box. Yes, I purchased this at Walmart. I got lucky. Yes. I had my dad get this to me because my birthday is January 8th. So I get this literally a week before my birthday because I went up with my friends for New Year's. Anyways. Soundwave. Now before we get into this figure, I always start off with my little fun criticisms. And yeah, I got a couple. I get it, they're trying to be accurate, but the face just looks like he's sad. I don't know, he just looks sad. Of course, Soundwave. Probably because he didn't come with Laserbeak or Ravage. Another issue I have is this hand. One sec, yep. That's how, yeah. I get it, probably early QC. Oh well, I don't really like how they did the crotch, but it's whatever. Kind of wish they just molded that onto the legs. But they're trying to be accurate, I get it. Another wrist swivel, even though they had... Wreck-Ar had a wrist swivel, and his, like, elbows were basically, or wrists were basically like that. I don't know, it's just, he's just a little off-putting to me. I thought he would be way better. I'm kind of disappointed, not gonna lie, but moving on. I don't really have any other issues with it. It's just, I really wish he came with Ravage or something. On his own, he's not that bad, and he's actually kind of hefty. The only hollow spaces that are on this figure is literally the thighs. There's like no other gappage on him, I'm not even kidding. There's no hollow spaces other than on the thighs and maybe the bottoms of the feet. That's it. Unless you want to count his entire chest cavity being hollow, but he needs that for Ravage. So, yeah. Here he is with REDRC, just so you can get a sense of scale. Exhaust, a average size deluxe. And here he is with my customized Beast Wars Grimlock, which Soundwave is a pretty tall Voyager. I mean, probably an actual tall Voyager. One of the tallest ones now in my collection. Within the last couple of years. Now, articulation is okay. I mean, you got a ball jointed neck, which can really do what you want. Full 360, look up that much, can't even really look down. Tiny bit. The shoulder cannon can hinge and it's on a swivel at the base where it pegs in. The shoulders, I don't really like. You can move up these flaps, and then you can move forwards and backwards. And since because you think of these flaps, you can also move outwards, but the only outwards you get is up here. That's just off-putting. Like, why would you put forwards and backwards if you already have forwards and backwards? But, I don't know, I just wish there was an outwards at this part of the shoulder and then up there too, but I guess that's just being nitpicky. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, which kinda works. No wrist swivel. You have to move up his diaper. Waist rotation. Thigh rotation. Can't really do the big boot. Back, good amount. Almost full splits, like nearly full split if you want to get a dynamic Soundwave poses. Double knee bend, and then because of transformation, his knee pad can move up and hide the ugly hinge. I do like that. And now the feet, because of transformation, are pretty posable. I mean, all the way out there, you gotta swivel, move them back all the way too. I mean, it's on a double hinge if you really wanted to. You move it out that back and then kind of have it that back, which I think is pretty cool for the feet, but yeah. Now let's go on to details. Now the head is nicely sculpted. I mean, it looks like the Bumblebee movie Soundwave. I wish the little holes in here were red, but I know that's asking much for just a Voyager. Nice paint, nice gold, and then you got the red inside with the Decepticon emblem on the front. Red in here. Right here is nicely painted too. You got some red on the arms and some silver in there too, which is nice. Legs are plain, but that's fine. Doesn't really need much. Gold on the front, and then red. I do wish these parts were painted, but I understand what they had to do with the budgetary concerns. And probably my least favorite thing about this figure. He just comes with a basic sniper. This looks like the Soundwave, or Soundwave's gun that came with the Leader Class Titans Return Soundwave, because that was a remold of Blaster. So, I mean, I don't know. I kind of just wish we got... I would have been fine if we just got another shoulder cannon. Because Ravage is coming with that missile anyways, which looks like the front of his Gen 1 gun. But we get this. The only reminiscent thing I can see about this being G1 from Soundwave's gun is like this half. Because you got one of these things, it would have been nice if we got another one. I would have been fine with that. It's just, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the gun. And I'm not a huge fan about this figure either, but oh well. Let's get into his absurd vehicle mode. And here he is in his floating craft mode thingy, Cybertronian thing. Not a huge fan of this, to be honest. I do like what Patriot Prime Reviews did, because he looks like a burger. Like literally just a burger or a sandwich of some sort for consumption. I mean, he's got these things, which, you know, can close and open. I kind of like them closed, but... I mean, to be honest, it's just... There you go. I don't even have to go to transformation for this one, honestly. It's so simple. Maybe 5 steps. These screw holes are the same size as ports for guns, so you can stick on guns if you want to. This is another reason why I wish he came with 2 of the same blasters and shoulder cannons, because you can kind of raise it like a tank barrel, if that makes sense. I mean, just a little bit, not a lot, but, you know, I thought it was cool. Thing I figured out, if you want to mistransform this a little bit, undo that, and then flip this around, tap that back in, and then flip this back around too. To have that all in, you can have these weapons up on here to have as a more of like a ship, I guess, that can shoot down things. Kind of works as a tank. I kind of wish he had 2 of these, and I might just get another one of him to have 2 of these guns, because I think that would be decent, and then to have 2 of these snipers on front. So maybe, just maybe. That's the end of this review. It's a real quick one, because to me, I don't know about this figure. He's not horrible. It's just, it's not my cup of tea. It's a little bit of a disappointment, to be completely honest. It looks good. It feels good. It's just lacking some articulation, me personally. And it's just, I wish he came with his actual G1 gun. And I kind of wish they would have had in Ravage. I wouldn't mind paying an extra $5-10 for this, if it came with like Laserbeak or Ravage. That being said, I hope we get a Laserbeak, I hope we get a Buzzsaw, I hope we get a Frenzy, I hope we get a Rumble, and maybe a Rat Bat, but I doubt it. Thanks for watching. See you all next video.